guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're making mini beef sandwiches. We're making the bread from scratch, the beef from scratch, not the vegetables. I'm not God, I can't make that from scratch. All the ingredients are listed at the end of this video or in the description box down below. So let's get cooking. Alright, first thing is that we're going to make our bread. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in there, just a little bit, and then our baking powder and our yogurt, right? If you want to improve this recipe, why was that so high pitched? Anyway, if you want to improve this recipe, add some cheese. Cheddar cheese works really well, either the matured one or just the regular cheddar cheese. Either one works just fine. And then add your yogurt, but a little bit at a time. Don't pour everything at once. Just make sure that you're adding a bit at a time because yogurts differ in texture. So the measurement I've given you may work for a lighter yogurt, but not for a creamy one. So just make sure, add a bit at a time until the dough forms. Have you liked this video yet? I don't know what you're waiting for. Please like this video so that YouTube knows that you like this video and they could recommend it to other people as well. Help my markets grow, please. I beg. Alright, so we'll stir in the yogurt till the dough forms. And when the dough has formed, we let go of that wooden spoon and use our hands. Sprinkle a bit more flour so that it's easy to manage and then transfer to your board. This dough is so pillowy soft. I really loved handling it. It's so nice and soft. So flour your board and then transfer the dough and continue to mix in a little bit more flour into the dough. So like I said, it will be easy to handle. I promise you don't have to knead it as much as I did in this video. I was really enjoying the texture of this thing, so I just kept playing and kneading and kneading. Alright, so now your next step is to cut the dough into smaller pieces. This dough could make about 6 to 8 flatbreads, but if you're doing minis, it might make a bit more. It's up to you whether you're going to do like a regular size flatbread or a mini. I suggest mini if you're cooking with kids or you're having guests over after COVID, not during COVID, after COVID. If you're having guests over, it's just a nicer sandwich to have. So we're going to massage this little bits that I've cut off. I think I need to take this knife out of the way before it cuts my hand. So we could roll out the dough. You could roll it out with your hand. If you flatten it with your hand, you would get a really thick, small flatbread. But no, we're not doing that. If you don't have a rolling pin though, you could use a bottle, a glass bottle that you have in your house, or a plastic bottle. Well, I don't suggest the plastic bottle because they have grooves and it'll start to form a pattern in your bread. So I think a glass bottle would be fine. But just remember to flour the rolling pin or flour the bottle that you choose to use. Now, if you're an expert and you roll your bread and it forms a perfect circle, listen, clap for yourself. I am no expert in this, so I still need a little bowl to cut the shape that I want. This step, like I said initially, is completely optional. You don't have to do this. I don't know why I'm using a really big knife to do this. This is so awkward. But anyway, you just cut out your shape and then put the other dough to the side and you'll have your flatbread. Look, that was easy. Let's do this again. So I got a smaller knife and I'm cutting the shape that I want out of the rolled out bread. See? Super easy. Now I'm going to take all that extra dough that I keep cutting out and I'll mix it with some of the dough that was left in the bowl, the stickier, wetter dough, and I'll just massage it. Now you could see from the consistency of this that not all the dough is homogeneous. What that means is it's not all combined, right? So that's what we're doing. We're taking the leftover one so nothing goes to waste. Again, because we want to make the minis, we're doing this step just so that we don't waste any part of the dough. Once we roll it out, we start to heat up our pan. It's time to make our bread. Alright, it's time to make the bread. So we've heated our pan. We'll just place the bread into the pan. Now, sometimes what happens is when you're making homemade flatbread, it tends to come out a little too powdery and chalky. So what I like to do is I add a bit of butter. Sometimes I do garlic butter, so I'll crush some garlic and mix it with butter and then just add it to the flatbread. Again, it's up to you, you don't have to do that. Now these flatbreads could serve as like a dough for a mini pizza if you want. If you have kids and you know they really love all those miniature type dishes, it'll be fun to make it with them to show them that they could actually make this by themselves. So this could serve as a mini pizza dough as well. So you allow it brown on both sides. As you can see, the part with the butter looks amazing, golden, beautiful. Now it's time to make our beef. Have you subscribed to this channel yet? Come on, hit that subscribe button. So now we're going to cut all our vegetables and set aside. Remember, you could use any vegetables that you have available to you. I just chose to use these vegetables. It doesn't have to be these ones. Alright, it's time to season our beef. So we're adding curry powder and suya pepper. That's it. That's what I'm adding. Now, if you want to do a bit more flavor building, you could add thyme, you could add black pepper, white pepper, just season as you see fit. My suya pepper is already properly seasoned. It has different other elements in it, which is why I don't want to use beyond that. All right, so once you season it, just make sure you stir to incorporate all the flavors into the beef. Look at the angles I'm giving you guys, man. So now we're going to fry our vegetables, just the onions and the bell peppers. Just stir fry that a little bit just so that it's soft. I'm not frying the cabbage and the carrots. There's no need to do that. So I'll just season this a little bit. Once it's slightly soft, I'll take it out of the pan and then stir fry our beef. If you're enjoying this video, please leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see more traditional recipes or more recipes like this. If you follow me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram at Afrolems. You'll see that I'm a bit more experimental with my dishes. So let me know what kind of recipes you'd like to see from me. So now we're stir frying our beef. We'll do this on low to medium heat just so that our beef would cook properly and all the seasoning and everything gets in there and the heat cooks the beef to perfection. We're going to add a little bit of yogurt just because I want the beef, saucy and slightly juicy. If you want a bit more sauce from this, you could just completely convert this into a sauce, beef sauce. You could add more yogurt to it. Now it's time to assemble our sandwich. So we're going to mix equal parts of mayonnaise and ketchup. You could add lemon juice, black pepper, chili sauce to this mix, but I'm starting with the basics of just mayonnaise and ketchup. And then we'll smear that mix on our bread and start to assemble our vegetables and then our beef. Now, our cabbage sometimes gives people a little bit of flatulence, makes you a little gassy. Now, to avoid this, you could soak your cabbage in some vinegar and water mix, equal parts, and it'll take away some of that flatulence that cabbage usually gives you. This sandwich is about to be messy in a good way. It's so good, it's so delicious. The flavors that I've built here are sweet, they're savory, they're spicy. Yo, this is so good. You need to make this. If you have kids, this is a fun way to introduce them to cooking. They would love easy, colorful, simple recipes like this. Just give them a task. Let them roll something out. Let them, let them build the sandwich. It's so good. Even for adults, it's really delicious. Look at that. Our beef is juicy, our vegetables. Ooh, listen, this is about to be lit. All right, so let's take our first sandwich, fold it up, and take a bite. This is so good. I promise you, you're going to love this sandwich. Please make it this weekend and let me know in the comments if you make it. I'm already on my second sandwich. Man, I'm going to enjoy this.